Attention, scoffers, scorners, and general smirkers. I have in my hand an envelope from her.
Margaret Thatcher finally wrote you back?
Not yet. This is even better. This is a letter from the future Mrs. Pinkard.
Alan, when are you going to get over this obsession with that model?
Yeah, man. Go ahead, read it and weep.
Dear Mr. Allen, thank you for your recent note, letter, and/or postcard. Just scratch the earlobe of my photo and enjoy my new scent, Ode to Ashley.
Pretty impressive, Alan. Not too many guys get a scratch and sniff Dear John letter.
Let me tell you a little story, Alan. When I was very young, I had a monster crush on Rhonda Fleming.
Who?
Rhonda Fleming, the movie star, you know. Redhead and the Cowboy, The Last Outpost. Forget it. She was quite attractive to me, believe me, okay? So I saw all of her movies, and I joined her fan club. I wrote her letters. Finally, one day, I got a letter back from her, and you know what was in it? A publicity photo with her name rubber stamped on the bottom. Now, I knew from then on...
You got an actual publicity photo?
Yes, Alan, but the point
With
is...
her name on it and everything?
Rubber stamped, Alan.
Wow, Mr. Moore, that's incredible. You know, for a moment there, I was starting to get a little discouraged, but I guess there really is hope, huh?
Alan, that is as close as I ever got to her.
Well, sure. That's you.
Jasper, you truly are a lethal weapon.
Jasper, lethal.
All right, Jasper, come on. Show them how you karate chop that board in wood shop.
Yeah,
I would prefer not to. In karate, we frown on egotistical displays of brute strength.
then why did you break that board in woodshop?
I'm afraid of the power saw.
Come on, Jasper. I'd like to see you break that board.
Yeah,
What do you need? For me? Please?
Yeah, come on, Jasper.
Well,
Want to do it?
Okay.
Oh, sure, a little parlor trick and all the girls swoon. I mean, they call me old-fashioned, but I still prefer to attract women by personality.
Now, that would be a parlor trick. Okay, big deal. I could have done that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could, Dennis. It's all physics and psychology. It just involves concentration, balance, and focus.
I know that. Show him how to do it, Arvid.
Wait, me? Why don't you try it?
Well, because, Arvid, I'm a big guy, and people would expect me to be able to break a little board. But now, if you did it, that would be really impressive.
Actually, it takes years of training, and I wouldn't recommend either of you trying it.
Yeah, don't do it,
He's
Arvid.
right, Arvid. You might hurt yourself.
Yeah,
you better be careful.
Wait. Stand back.
Yeah, back up closely. Come on, Arv, show him.
All right, it's simple. Just concentration, balance, focus.
Here it is. Colbert Products to roll out new fragrance at a Waldorf Astoria bash on the 14th. Among those attending will be Donald Trump, Liz Taylor, and the Ode to Ashley namesake, Ashley Summerfield. The 14th is tomorrow night. I'll go to the party, we'll meet, we'll talk, and she'll see that I'm the guy she's looking for.
Alan, half of New York tries to crash those parties. The place is going to be mobbed by reporters and security guards and...
That's it. I'll pretend I'm a photographer. Aristotle, you're into photography. I need a camera.
What kind of camera?
Who cares? I just want to look like Jimmy Olsen.
You already do.
so sorry. I tried to warn you.
Oh, don't worry, Jasper. It's not your fault. It's Dennis's fault.
You big crybaby. It's just a sprain. I think you went a little overboard with the gauze.
Yeah. Thank you, Doogie Howser.
I should have explained. It's hard to keep your hand centered. In fact, I find it easier to break a board with the crown of my head because it's more central. Oh, but of course, you shouldn't try that.
Don't worry, I need my head. It gives me height.
Wait a second. Jasper, you can break a board with your head?
Well, yes.
Hey, this I've got to see. Does anybody have a board from shop?
No, but I got a meatloaf from home ec. Here, Jasper, why don't you use this?
Hey, that's my shop project.
What? It's just a piece of lumber.
It's a shelf. You know, you could do that.
No, I couldn't.
Sure you can. If Jasper can, you can.
Yeah, You think so?
But Mr. Moore, Dr. Mudd was just following the Hippocratic Oath.
That's true. But
Yeah.
because he set the broken leg of John Wilkes Booth, he was still convicted of conspiracy to assassinate Lincoln. Alan, I hope you don't mind we have started without you.
That's okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Moore. Do you smell something?
Yeah, what is it?
Now that you mentioned it, I do.
It's him!
Hey, Alan, if you smell that good in my neighborhood, you better be wearing fishnets and a miniskirt.
It's Ode to Ashley for men.
My eyes are watering.
Guess what, everybody? I met Ashley Summerfield last night.
You went ahead anyway, even after I told you my Rhonda Fleming story?
That's exactly why I knew I had to go.
Alan, how could you miss the point of the Rhonda Fleming story? I mean, I thought it was foolproof.
Hey, maybe you should have told him your Dale Evans story, huh?
Hey, so Alan, details. Once I got inside the ballroom of the Waldorf, I hid my camera and started telling people I was a Kennedy.
Which one?
Sven.
Sven Kennedy.
Well, there's so many of them. What's one more? Then I saw her. My God, she was beautiful. She was dancing with some big burly perfume buyer named Klaus. And he was making a fool of himself on the dance floor. So suddenly, Ashley grabs my hand and says, "Pretend you're with me."
Chalk it up to that Kennedy charisma.
We started dancing and talking. She was very impressed that I'm going to Harvard.
By going to Harvard, you mean going to Harvard in the future, of course.
Not exactly.
So what happened?
Okay, after about an hour or so, we snuck out and she offered me a ride home in her limo. It was the most romantic evening of my life. When she dropped me off at home, she gave me a little something to remember her by, if you know what I mean.
You mean Ode to Ashley for men.
Not to mention a coupon worth $2 off on an Ode to Ashley loofah sponge.
Alan, before you go out on a mad shopping spree, maybe you want to join your classmates and turn in your history report?
No, I used my briefcase to carry the camera equipment. I left it in the limo. My homework was in it. Oh, Mr. Moore, I'm gonna make a call. What?
Congratulations, Sven. This whole story just to cover up the fact you didn't do your homework? Bravo, buddy.
I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth.
Mr. Moore, don't let him get away with this.
Don't let him do it.
Basically, Alan, you're telling me that your fashion model ate your homework, huh?
Excuse me for... Alan, there you are, Angel Buns. I've been looking all over for you.
Ashley.
Excuse me, we're in the middle of a class here.
It's all right, Charlie. We'll get back to your oral report in a minute. He's one of my adult education students.
Oh, good for you, Charlie. You get that high school diploma, sweet cakes. You know, I'd go back and get mine, but I am so busy exercising and dieting.
You know what they say, a behind is a terrible thing to waste.
You know, it really is impossible to conduct a class under these circumstances.
He's absolutely right. You can't teach without your books.
Thanks, Ashley.
Call me later?
Absolutely.
Great. And thanks for last night.
I didn't believe you, man. I apologize. And I hate you.
You know, she had such a cute little nose. I wonder how much it cost her.
Yeah, she was sporting more plastic than a Tupperware sales girl.
Do I detect an air of jealousy in this room?
Alan, with your cologne, there's no air left in this room.
I am not gonna rush this thing. I am gonna give it time to grow and blossom until I'm in my sophomore year at Harvard and we get married and have our 2 boys and a girl.
End of story. Hallway, please.
What for?
Just a friendly little student-teacher chat. You know, we'll figure out who's who out here.
Look, Mr. Moore, I'm sorry about the adult-student thing. As soon as our relationship develops a little more, I'll set Ashley straight.
I appreciate that, Alan.
Hey, no problem.
You know, Alan, the modeling world is a lot like show business. Things are not always what they seem to be.
Mr. Moore, she was here. She called me Angel Buns.
She called me Sweet Cakes.
Sweet Cakes is not even in the same league as Angel Buns.
Look, Alan, I just don't want to see you get carried away.
Mr. Moore, I have a feeling I know where this little talk is heading.
I'm not too sure of that since you failed to see the point of the Rhonda Fleming story.
Oh, but I didn't. You're always telling us to go for it, not to let chances pass us by.
Yeah?
I love Ashley Summerfield. And pretty soon, she is going to be in love with me. Now, there's nothing that you or Rhonda Fleming or Dale Evans or anybody can do to stop me.
Boy, Alan, you know, nothing seems to be getting through to you. So maybe it is a good idea for you to call Ashley, okay? And one more thing. I told you so.
Why are you telling me that now?
I want to tell you while you're still in a good mood.
Arvid, are you sure you're okay?
Now this, well, there's a costume party and I'm going as a giant Q-tip.
Hey, Arvid, looking good. Oh, I'm sorry. Aren't you that exchange student from Pakistan?
You don't start with me. This is your fault. You talked me into this.
You wiener. Anybody could break a board.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try.
Okay, I will. You want to see me break a board? Fine. How about this bench? I'll break this bench with my bare hands. Girls, you'll want to gather around and see this. Stand back. Tanjobi meditor.
London, stop it. I know what you're up to.
No, you don't.
All right, move along. Come on, move it. Back to
I'll
class.
see you
Let's
later,
go.
guys.
I know he's up to something. But what?
Well, if it isn't the Teenage Mutant Ninja Nerdle.
Hey, guys, listen up. I just saw Alan getting out of Ashley's limo.
No. Her limo again?
I hate this.
What, just from school? Okay, Sven. What's up with you and Ashley?
Yeah.
Come on, tell us what happened.
Okay, you forced it out of me. I spent the night with her.
Alan, we don't want to hear this.
Yes, we do. Yeah, we do.
Picture this. Ashley and I are on top of the Empire State Building. The lights of Manhattan are below us. She is wearing this incredible evening gown that is stuck to her like wet Kleenex.
Just you and her?
Yeah, except for the makeup people and the hair guy and the set designer and the producer and the wardrobe people. And the guy who handled the ocelot.
What'd you do, Alan? Hold her coat?
No, I held her dachshund, Fritzy. You guys don't understand. She invited me to be a part of her world.
Yeah, the part that scoops up dachshund dew.
This is her way of saying, Alan, you are special.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, holding her dog.
Okay, here it is in the story on last night's Show People Against Natural Fur Benefit.
Oh, look. High-style mannequin Ashley Summerfield attended the party with date Warren Beatty.
That doesn't mean anything. They are always exaggerating things in those tabloids.
Oh, well, look. There's a picture of them together.
So what? There were a lot of people with that benefit. They just happened to be standing next to each other.
Aristotle, he's kissing her cheek.
So what?
From the inside.
Oh.
I just hope Alan hasn't seen this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you guys, let's show a little sympathy, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, Macho Man, how was your date last night with Ashley?
Oh, fine, fine. I was in her apartment most of the evening.
Unfortunately, she wasn't.
Okay, so I was dog sitting for her. That says how much she trusts me. It says how close we are.
Looks like Warren Beatty's just a little bit closer.
Big deal. At least I wasn't an Ishtar.
Hi, Alan. How's the relationship with Ashley?
Just great. How's yours with Rhonda Fleming? I'm sorry. It's going lousy. Look at this, Mr. Moore. How could this happen to us? We were doing so great together. Well, this.
Alan.
But, Mr. Moore, I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, I told you so.
No, I was actually going to say that this could be perfectly innocent.
Oh, grow up, Mr. Moore. She didn't come home all night. And I ought to know. I was at her place trying to keep her dachshund from chewing on the extension cord.
Alan, look, she was at an important fundraiser. Perhaps she just decided to stay up late and talk politics.
Politics? She thinks conservative is a little black dress with pearls.
Does that mean that you're not going to continue seeing her?
Are you crazy? I love her.
So counting Union and Confederate soldiers, more Americans died in the Civil War than in any other war. And that includes World War.
Hi, love. I wouldn't have bothered. But it's real important.
What's the matter, Ashley?
I can't find Fritzy's rubber mouse. He's impossible without it.
I washed it. It's in the draining board.
Oh. Oh, hi. How's school going?
Oh, I'm doing fine, but I think the teacher's in hot water.
We're just gonna step out into the hall for a moment, Charlie.
Good.
Listen, Ashley, we need to talk.
I know we do. And that's why I want you to come out to my house in the Hamptons this weekend. What do you say?
Are you kidding? That sounds great.
Oh, and would you mind picking up Fritzy at the vet on Friday and then meet Jerry and Carmen and Ramon at my place and we'll all take the limo, okay?
Ashley, I would love to spend more time with you. And, of course, Fritzy. But does it have to be with all those other people?
What's wrong with the gang?
Well, nothing. It's just, in your interviews, you're always talking about a little farmhouse in Vermont with the man you love.
Oh, that's just PR.
So then you're not really serious. I mean, about a relationship.
Oh, sure, someday, when the right billionaire comes along. But right now, I just want to have fun.
Ashley, my idea of fun is not walking your dog or carrying your luggage or answering your phone. I had something else in mind.
What did you have in mind?
Never mind.
So you're not coming with us?
I don't think so. I've got homework to do.
Homework?
That's right. I'm a high school student.
Then why did you tell me you were a teacher?
PR.
Well,
in case we don't see each other again, I have to ask you one question.
Yes?
Are you absolutely sure the mouse is on the drain board?
Yes.
Great. See ya.
You all right?
Oh, yeah. We just decided to give each other a little space.
How much space?
Length of Long Island. Go ahead, say it.
Oh, I already said it.
No, I know you're dying to say it. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to say it, Alan.
I deserve it. Say it.
Alan, no.
Well, at least I did better with Ashley than you did with Rhonda Fleming.
Don't push me, Alan.
Okay, Mr. Moore, you told me so. But you've got to admit, you have been living vicariously through me. You were just as crushed as I am.
Well, Alan, there's so many things I could straighten out for you. If only we had time for me to tell you my Dale Evans story.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe.
Just put it right over here, guys. Great. Thank you. Let's see. Solid oak.
See you later.
Okay, girls, gather around and see the magnificent Blunden smash through solid wood with my head.
Dennis, as a black belt, I have to advise you, don't do this.
Just relax. Everyone, look at me.
Miss Mira? Did you watch America's Most Wanted last night?
No, I watched Wuthering Heights.
Yeah, well, last night on America's Most Wanted, they did a thing on this mass murderer, the Idaho hiker hacker. 10 victims. They showed a picture.
So?
Well, call me crazy, but it looked like Charlie Moore.
Oh, please.
Morning. Something wrong?
No. Oh, no. No, here's the info on the new kids in your honors class.
Ha ha. Fresh blood.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
Summer.
I had a great summer. And you?
Oh, we were just talking about what we did this summer.
Sugarloaf Writers Project, huh? Was it great?
Oh, great. Let me tell you what she did.
What I did, Mr. Moore, let me tell you what he did.
Well, let me tell you what I did. Among other things, I took a solemn vow not to be involved in your love life.
Hi, guys.
Gross.
I went to math camp. I'm allergic to air.
Dennis.
What?
Dennis worked in a pizza parlor over the summer, and he accidentally ate a few.
Gee, Dennis, maybe you should consider going to a weight loss center.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you could get a group rate.
Eric, that's not gonna help.
No, Mr. Moore, it's okay. Actually, I've gotten to the point where I like fat jokes. I mean, they're funny, they're clever, and they're about me. In fact, I have gotten so fat, when I step on a scale, it says, 1 at a time, please.
Dennis, you know, I don't believe for one moment that you actually enjoy being the butt.
Oh, my butt's so big I could moon Europe.
Of your own jokes.
I'm telling you, it's okay. Everybody knows fat people don't have feelings, right?
Well, additionally, you should be concerned about your health.
Dennis, I hate what you're doing to yourself. I mean, you're starting to violate building codes. That's not what I mean. I'm just trying to say that you could sing We Are the World all by yourself. No, let me put it another way.
All right!
All right, what?
All right, I'll lose the weight.
Good, Dennis. You got it.
Now.
Yeah, in fact, you're so
Leave it
thin
alone,
that...
Eric. Leave it alone.
Hey, I figured if Oprah Winfrey can do it, why not me?
Hi, can I help you?
Is this honest history?
Yeah.
You're Mr. Moore, right?
Yeah?
I'm Alex Torres. I'm new.
Listen up, everybody.
I am gonna love it here.
Okay, while you're sitting down, I have some announcements to make.
Mr. Moore, where's Jawaharlal?
Well, that's one of the announcements. Jawaharlal's family has moved to California. Business opportunities. I'm sure we all wish him well, huh? Now, this is Al Torres. He's going to be joining us, and why don't you just take center stage and tell us all about yourself, Al?
Sure. My name is Alex Torres. My friends call me Alex. Nobody calls me Al. Okay? I've been going to parochial school all my life. Nice people, great education, but all boys. See, this is my senior year. I mean, that's 11 years without girls. So I said to my mother, I said, Ma, please, I want to go to public school. She says, no. You go to parochial school, no drugs, no fights, and you go to mass every day. I said, but Ma, I said, there's nobody pretty to look at. No one in silky clothes with soft skin who smells good. And she says, no. I said, Ma, please. She says, no. I said, Ma, please. She says, no. I said, Ma, it's free. She says, okay, only if you get into honors class. So here I am, and it looks great already.
Well, I'm sure we're all glad to have you with us, Al.
Thanks.
Wait a minute, Mr. Moore. Where's Janice?
Harvard. Janice and her parents decided that she'd accomplished enough here, so she's moved on to college.
Oh, do you know what this means? It means when I'm a freshman at Harvard, Janice will be a sophomore.
She's a sophomore now.
Little Janice is gone? Well, I can still see her sitting next to Darlene.
Yeah, I want to cry.
I want her seat. You know, I saw you were looking at me.
Believe me, I was not looking at you.
Excuse me, Mr. Moore. Maria's not here.
I'm aware of that, Alan.
Did you hear, Alan? Maria got accepted to the high school for the performing arts.
Maria decided she was born to sing.
I don't believe it. TJ, you finally found somebody with hair worse than yours.
You look good, Dennis. Now try a new personality.
TJ.
Hi, Mr. Moore. This here is Aristotle.
Right. Aristotle, Mackenzie.
How many Aristotles you got in here?
Well, it's just that we've got a Socrates Mackenzie and a Plato Mackenzie, so...
You're fast. I like that.
Thank you, TJ.
He's late.
Yes, I know.
So what you gonna do about it?
Boil him. Thank you.
Oh, I see. Anybody and his uncle can get into this class except me.
TJ, I'm sure that Dr. Samuels is wondering where you are.
Well, he knows I'm not in the IHP, that's for sure. And who's he?
This is Alex Torres. He's a new student.
Another one? You got a problem?
Beautiful girls, they're everywhere. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Are you flirting with me?
Yeah, I guess I am.
Oh.
Well, Aristotle, according to this, you transferred from Performing Arts High School. Why?
My mom said get a life. She said do something real, like a doctor or a lawyer or something. So I gotta do this, and I gotta do college to make her happy.
Well, what makes you happy?
Filmmaking, writing, acting, painting.
Really? Well, keeping up in here makes me happy.
I'll keep up, I'll fit right in.
Good. And you'll be on time.
Oh, I can explain that. See, I listen to this radio station, WRAP in the morning, 2 tunes and I'm having breakfast, 2 more and I'm out the door. Hey, that's cool. Tune number 5, I'm on Riverside Drive. I won't be late if I'm here by tune 8. Yeah! Unfortunately, my mother changed the radio to an opera station. Yeah, those songs are really long, so it kind of set me back.
Well, you'd make an opera from this riff if you had a chance, but to me it sounds like a same old song and dance. So why don't you chill out and sit yourself down? We can start the class. No more messing around. I'm real excited about this year, and I know we're gonna have a lot of fun. But
Excuse me, Al.
It's Alex.
It's Eric, and that's my girlfriend, Simone.
Eric, please.
Oh, yeah, Eric, please.
Al.
Eric. Al, Alex.
What? Just tell her.
Eric, Alex.
Hey, she's
Wait, you two.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Eric. How you doing?
Welcome, Alex.
Mr. Moore.
Boy, I sense a lot of positive energy. I think I'm gonna like it here.
Good, good. Thank you, gentlemen. And you are?
Oh, Vicky Amory.
Right. Well, welcome, Vicky. Come on in. Everybody, this is Vicky.
V-I-K-I.
Right.
Of course it's right. I should know how to spell my own name.
Since that is all we know about you, Vicky, how you spell your name, why don't you tell us some more?
Oh, well, my father was transferred here from Florida, so here I am.
Great, beautiful.
You know, I'm sure that everyone is curious about your other interests, you know, hobbies, things like that, right, girls?
Well, I'm really into health and new age things like crystals and channeling.
That's fascinating. You know, I read...
Arvin, shut up.
Go ahead, Vicky.
Oh, and animal rights. I mean, animals are people too, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely.
Vicky, among your hobbies, I noticed you left out nuclear physics.
Oh, that was last year. Now I'm kind of into quantum. You know, like wave-particle duality, stuff like that.
Wait a minute. You mean like Feynman diagrams and the Heisenberg uncertainty principle?
Are you kidding? I love junk like that. It's my main thing.
Junk like that's my main thing, too.
That's great, really?
Yeah, really.
It's my main thing, too, you know.
Listen, history is my main thing, okay? And I love sharing it with you. So sit, okay? Yeah, Vicky, you can sit here.
Thanks. Boy, this is a cute class.
Well, we try. Now, first semester, we're going to focus on the cause and effect.
Here are your nutrition reports and your revised attendance record. And where did you come from?
Florida.
You in the honors program?
I guess so, yeah.
That's it. No more talking, no more begging, no more pleading, no more writing new essays to impress you. I'm sitting right here until they let me in this class.
EJ, this is not the way to deal with this problem.
Oh, yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Excuse me, Mr. Moore.
What?
I want you to understand this is nothing personal.
What?
I'm only doing in all conscience what I must do as principal of this school and as a citizen.
What?
I'm sure everything will check out just fine.
What?
I was watching this TV show, America's Most Wanted. Well, I wrestled with my conscience, and then I picked up the phone. There's a gentleman in my office from the police department. He would like to ask you a few questions about a few dead campers.
There is no way Mr. Moore kills anybody.
I like this better than my old school. I mean, they hardly ever arrest nuns.
First day in remedial, they arrested my whole row.
Oh, I don't want to hear this. It's obviously a big mix-up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? What do you people really know about this Mr. Moore character?
Enough to know that he did not kill anybody.
That's right.
Yeah, our Mr. Moore wouldn't hurt a fly.
Nope.
This guy didn't hurt flies. He hacked people to death in their tents.
Well, they should have stayed in hotels.
Well, he looked like a nice enough guy, but I guess you never know, huh?
No, we know. Look, this is our class, and Mr. Moore is our teacher, so don't start accusing him of murder.
Hey, the man's just saying keep an open mind.
You new people come charging in here, condemning Mr. Moore. Who do you think you are?
Really? I'm Vicky Amory. I come from Florida, and
She doesn't mean, who are you? She means, who are you?
Vicky Amory. I come from...
We know!
She's in this class and I'm not? Man, you new kids have a lot of nerve coming in here talking trash about Mr. Moore.
Who is TJ to talk about us? She doesn't even belong in this class. Is that correct? TJ.
Well, if I gotta look like a Muppet to get in here. No, you just better step on.
Okay, once again, for the new students in class and for the old students who may be wondering, my name is Charlie Moore. I am not the Idaho hiker-hacker.
That's good, because my mother would never let me go on one of your field trips.
Well, I promise you, my exam on the 16th Amendment is a killer.
Hey, I know that one. That's the income tax. That's the amendment that introduced the federal income tax, right?
Oh, you forgot to tell us the year.
1913. Don't mess with me on the Constitution. I got it covered.
Well, aren't you just ready for Final Jeopardy?
Look, you boys seem to have a problem here, so why don't we get it out in the open now?
They've been doing numbers on each other ever since you left.
And you're still here.
Yeah, I'm still here. And I've had it, see, because, like, I'm here to get an education, not waste my time bickering with people who are too stupid to put aside their personal differences and start learning something. So go ahead, Mr. Moore. Teach. I believe you were going to start with an overview.
Okay. Point one of my overview, you are not a member of this class.
But, Mr. Moore, I've tried just like...
Look, I'd like to have you in here. I like you, TJ, but there are certain requirements you've yet to fulfill.
Name one.
You're still in remedial.
So I'm in remedial. Is that supposed to haunt me for the rest of my life? What is this? Les Miserables?
Look, you want to be in this class? Seriously? You get out of remedial. You get into regular classes. You maintain an A average for 2 months.
A average? I can do that.
No cutting classes. No discipline problems.
Hey, relax, everybody. I think she'll blow it on attitude.
Now listen here. Thank you so much for your interest. And please, have a nice day. Save my seat.
Actually, I have something. I want you to go upstairs to the camera club. You know, Miss Schraft runs the photography department. Get me a camera with a flash unit and some film.
What for?
I'm gonna take a picture.
Nice move, Mr. Moore. I mean, let's face it, she does not belong in here.
Whoa, slow down, Senator. TJ's smart, she's interesting, and I know she'll work hard. I mean, why shouldn't she have the chance to be in this class?
Why? You have to ask why? Because we have standards, that's why.
Excellent point. If we start letting anybody...
Excuse me. Hello. Now, this isn't really about TJ being in this class, is it?
No. No, I guess it's not.
Well?
It's our class, Mr. Moore. It was our class even before you were here. And now 3 of us are gone, and 3 strangers are here. Well, I'm not accustomed to using such language, but I guess we're all just freaking.
Mr. Moore, we were a unit, a team of really together academic overachievers. And all of a sudden, 3 of our friends are gone, and we're sitting here next to La Bamba and La Bimbo.
And an extra from Do the Right Thing.
Okay, now listen to me. Janice and Jawaharlal and Maria have moved on for their own reasons, and we accept that. Now we have 3 new students, and we should accept them.
Can I say something?
Sure.
This ain't your class. I mean, this is a public high school in the city of New York. A municipality to which my parents pay taxes, which, by the way, pays for his salary, your books, and her desk. I mean, I passed all the tests, got all the grades, and I belong here just as much as anybody. And by the way, so does he. And so does she. I mean, it's a privilege to be in here, but you don't own it. Sorry, Mr. Moore.
No, go on.
Well, it's important for me to be in this class. I got a lot of things I want to achieve.
Yeah. Her, and her.
That's not why I'm in here. I'm in here because my parents can't afford parochial school anymore. And I need to be in a good school. I mean, I want to go on and become an archaeologist. I want to study ancient civilizations. And I want to go to Machu Picchu, Stonehenge, and Easter Island.
That is a great idea. Go now!
Look, I'm here, and I'm staying here. And if you guys don't like it, well, that's too bad. And if you girls don't like it, well, I think I'll have to kill myself.
I have to add my voice to this.
I'd be surprised if you didn't.
Thank you. I love this. The hostility, the clash between the old and the new, the love triangle, the Idaho hiker-hacker.
Get to the point.
I'm an artist. I need tension, polarity, conflict. I need to suffer. You know what I mean? I'm saying I love you for hating me with open arms.
Well, thank you, Aristotle. That was refreshing.
Oh, is it my turn to say something?
Yes, but you don't have to.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Okay. Well, I trust we all see...
I think that it's our collective karma that's brought us here together at this moment in time on this, our planet Earth. To experience together whatever it is we're supposed to experience. And I've had a lot of experience with the experience. My family moves around all the time. I'm always the new kid in class. The boys always like me, but for some reason the girls don't. But just when everybody finally gets to know the real me, it's time for me to move on to my next experience. So just this once, I'd like to make friends early so that I could enjoy the experience before I leave the experience. For another experience.
Well, thank you, Vicky. Aristotle, Alex, you all spoke eloquently, certainly from the heart. You know, I was once new in this class, and these people made me feel quite welcome. Eventually. I'm sure that, given a chance, they'll do the same for you.
I would like to say something. Welcome to our class.
All right.
You too. Welcome. Cool. And to you, I would like to extend a really big, traditional IHP welcome.
Thanks. Eric's got the right idea. Welcome.
Hey! Isn't anybody gonna kiss me? Oh, that's cool. I'll wait.
Okay, come on, it's time for class picture. Up against the wall, everybody. Okay, you're gonna have to squeeze in real close now. Come on. Get together. Eric, why don't you be next to Simone, okay? Get really close. Somebody fill this in down. TJ, why don't you get over there?
Me too?
Well, by the time this gets in the yearbook, you'll be in the class. Come on.
Word!
All right, everybody, give me a big smile now. This is
Excuse me,
looking
Mr.
good.
Moore. Once again, I want to beg your...
Look.
What's going on here?
It's perfect, okay? It's all in focus. You just push the button, okay?
Oh, what a swell idea. All right, everybody smile now. Look happy.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Mr. Moore,
Yeah.
we'd just like to say thank you for helping us fit in today. I mean, they're really not a bad bunch of kids.
Yeah, I kind of like them.
I feel like this whole experience is something that I'm going to relive over and over again in future lives.
I often feel that way myself.
Don't worry, Mr. Moore. I'll be on time and on top, and I won't cause any more trouble than anybody else in this class.
Now that is really a frightening thought.
Like the feeling of being crowded. He's mildly claustrophobic.
If he's claustrophobic here, he ought to love the space shuttle.
Oh, hey, Babalu will be fine. He won't have you guys around to bug him. All right, Babalu, time to pump some iron. Let's go.
What's this?
Relax, big boy. That's right. Here's your barbell.
No way.
Oh,
my God. He's really lifting weights.
One more, come on. 1, 2, yeah! There we go.
Okay.
Great, that's great. Okay. Okay, that was very good, Babalu. Yes, it was.
what'd you call him?
Babalu Ferrigno. Oh, isn't that right? You're so cute. Yes, you are.
Arvid, people are watching. All right, everybody, show's over. Arvid, enough kissy face with the frog. We got work to do.
You call this work? This is stupid pet tricks.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, Arvid, this is horrible. All you're doing is abusing a poor, helpless little creature.
Abusing? I personally feed Babalu his flies.
Oh, so now you're abusing flies?
Hey, we are making this frog a star. He'll be getting TV spots, he'll be getting magazine covers, he'll be getting
Death threats from French chefs.
Aren't you guys jumping the gun here? You're only going to be finalists, and that's if NASA chooses your experiment for the space shuttle contest.
If? Yeah. This is major. We are studying the effects of exercise to counter the atrophy of long-term weightlessness by using Amphibia annua rana catspiana.
Oh, what?
a bullfrog to you.
How'd you guys come up with this idea anyway?
Yeah.
Well, I was sick in bed with the mumps, and I started thinking, I'm not getting any exercise. And then I started thinking about space, and it just came to me. The math, the concept, the frog, the machines.
So why'd you bring Dennis in on it?
Yeah.
Why? You have to ask why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell them why.
Well, Dennis helped out with all the electrical stuff, and you know I love working with him. We're a team.
That's right.
Well, it's all a joke anyway. I mean, what are the odds of their project being picked to go to Houston?
Yeah.
About the same as me being struck by lightning.
Dennis, Arvid, we just got the word. You made it. You're in the finals.
And in honor of Fillmore's astronauts who will be leaving for Houston in a couple of days, today's lesson, with the help of a little modern technology, will concern itself with this book by Colonel Buzz Aldrin, one of the first 2 men on the moon.
Wow. Hey, there he is. July 20th, 1969.
Right. Now, here's a question. Who can name the scientists who were monitoring this mission at 3 in the morning? Mm-hmm. One of the points the book makes. We don't often credit the thousands of scientists and technicians who got the astronauts up there. People who represented for all of us what was once known as the space effort.
Excuse me, Mr. Moore. We have a major problem in our student shuttle involvement program.
What? What's the problem?
Tell me, how do you feel about the boys' project?
I think it's terrific.
Good. Our science teacher, Mr. Kloffner, refuses to fly. He understands the principles of flight, he just doesn't believe it. He won't go to Houston.
Well, a man should take risks in his life. If Buzz Aldrin can walk on the moon, I suppose I can spend a couple of days in Houston with these two. I'll do it.
Oh, great.
Thanks, Mr. Moore.
Thank you.
Hello, Houston.
You okay, Arvid? Your face is about the same color as your frog.
Yeah, I should have eaten the chicken Vesuvius. I think it's about to erupt.
Here we are!
Gosh, Mr. Moore, the first stop on the way to the moon, the planets and beyond. Do you feel something?
Well, it's starting to get to me. This is pretty exciting.
Huh, it fell over. I'll probably get blamed for that.
That's the Saturn V rocket, the biggest one ever built. They would have used it for Apollo 18 if there had been another mission.
Very impressive, Arvid.
I knew that.
Yeah, I know you did, but I knew it first.
Wow! Wow! Arvid, not yet. These are just building.
Okay, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. You wait here, thanks. Okay, guys, let's go.
This is it, Arv. The very center of the Space Center. Now, wow!
Hi. I'll bet y'all here for the student shuttle program.
Well, didn't pass for astronauts.
I'm Nancy Cole, your NASA representative.
I'm Charlie Moore. These are my students, Arvid Ingen, Dennis Blunden.
Hi.
This must be the lunar module, huh?
Looks just like a big old spider, doesn't it? Oh, I got everything you need right here. Your orientation package, your hotel vouchers, and your NASA badges.
Wow! Mr. Moore, could you handle that stuff, please? Arvid, let's go.
It's a NASA badge. I'm gonna wear this right next to my junior flight attendant wing.
Very nice.
They have a lot of nervous energy, don't they?
Yeah, well, they're New Yorkers.
See, Babalu? A module just like this was on the moon. Yes, it was. You know the moon, don't you? That big lily pad in the sky. Yes.
All right, all right. Hey, isn't that an Apollo command module?
Apollo 17, 1972. Last manned voyage to the moon. Gene Cernan, commander.
Wait a minute. You can tell these things apart just by looking at them?
Sure, can't you?
Sure. Arvid, look.
What?
Do you know who that is? That's Dr. George Milner.
The George Milner?
You know who George Milner is?
Of course I do. He's one of the top space physicists in the country. He's here consulting on the Hubble Space Telescope that'll let us see to the edge of the universe.
Oh, who cares? He is one of the top guys at MIT. I bet he's one of the judges. This is great. If he likes my project, I am a shoo-in to get into MIT.
If he likes my project?
Here, get a shot of me with Dr. Milner in the background.
Excuse me, if he likes my project?
I didn't say that.
Actually, I think that's what I heard.
Well, it's probably the acoustics in here. I said our and you heard mine.
You said it.
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
You did.
Not.
You did.
Not. Not.
You said it. Now listen.
5 minutes. We haven't been in the Space Center 5 minutes, and you guys are already doing Moe and Curly.
Excuse me, Mr. Moore, I just have to say...
Excuse me, Arvid. I'm just suggesting that you focus your energy on your project. After all, you're due to present it first thing in the morning.
Right, but... Right.
Did not. Did.
Huh?
Did.
Arvid, come on, get him ready. What's taking so long?
Babalu knows today's the big day. Look how nervous he is.
Arvid, he's a frog. How can you tell he's nervous?
Just look at the expression on his face.
Boys, excuse me for a minute. I feel a need to talk to an adult.
Babalu's an adult.
Aren't you? Yes, you are. Take a deep breath. Now exhale slowly and count to 10. That's how to relax, green guy. Oh, why can't I do that?
Arvid, just relax. Nobody can beat Blunden and Engen.
Engen and Blunden.
I'm going alphabetically.
I made up the experiment.
You are so petty.
Oh, Charlie, you mentioned yesterday that you'd like to meet an astronaut. Well, there's Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz?
Oh, you know him?
No. Yeah, I would like to meet him.
Oh, okay. Come here. Excuse me. Buzz?
Yes, Nancy.
Hi. I would very much like for you to meet Mr. Charlie Moore. He's a teacher here with the science competition.
It's a great pleasure to meet you, Colonel. A pleasure indeed. Pleasure, real pleasure.
It's nice to meet you too, Charlie.
Forgive me. I'm probably talking as though you're carved on the side of Mount Rushmore. It's just because you were once on the moon.
I know. I remember.
Good. Well, I mean, I do too. Summer of 1969, really only two things happened. I have never forgotten the sight of you and Neil Armstrong walking across the surface of the moon.
And what was the other thing?
Woodstock. You know, reading your book, though, I was struck by your admission of fear when you were planting the flag.
Yes. Well, we were hoping that it wouldn't fall over. We could only get the flagpole in a couple of inches. But it stood up, and I saluted it.
Look who's with Mr. Moore. Buzz Aldrin.
Hey, look who's behind Buzz Aldrin. George Milner.
Oh, Dennis, I'm warning you.
Arvid, you got nothing to worry about.
Okay. They're looking his way. Just be cool.
Right.
Fellas, I think we've got a real treat for you here. Astronaut Buzz Aldrin. Colonel Aldrin, these are my students, Arvid Engen and Dennis Blunden.
You walked on the moon! I'm actually standing with someone who put footprints in the moon dust. You walked on the moon.
Colonel Aldrin, I'll never forget the feeling of exhilaration, the pride, the lump in my throat that I felt when I first saw you set foot on the moon.
But that was 1969. You weren't born yet.
Well, it was a rerun, but I still went lumpy.
Boys, this is Dr. George Milner from MIT.
MIT? No kidding? What a surprise! Dr. Milner, it's an honor to meet you. My name is Dennis Blunden, and your work with the Hubble telescope is, what can I say, sir? It's inspiring.
Oh, you know about the Hubble?
Know about it? I love the Hubble. In fact, you want a coincidence? Hubble is my middle name.
I thought it was Clarence.
Why don't we start the presentation?
I thought we began.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present Babalu Ferrigno, our amphibia on your arena Katspiana, better known as a bullfrog who can actually bench press his own body weight. The way I see it, sir, the elasticity of a muscle fiber can be compared much to that of a rubber band. At zero gravity, I feel that muscle fibers might... And so, I give you Frog in Space, a clinical evaluation of regulated muscular activity by amphibia on your arena Katspiana in a weightless environment and its implication for the future of Homo sapiens.
The mathematics here is quite sophisticated.
Yes. Thank you, sir. We're especially proud of that.
Well, good luck. We need more young scientists like you in the program.
Thank you, Colonel Aldrin. Blunden. Dennis Blunden.
And Engen. Arvid Engen.
Well, why don't we move on to the next experiment?
Oh, yeah, you should. It's a cute one. MIT. It's a great school. God, I was nervous. That went great, huh?
Aren't you going to say something?
Dennis, I hate you.
What are you talking about? I gave a killer presentation.
You pushed me aside. You don't even understand the math I did.
You did it again, Dennis. You took credit for everything.
Okay. I realize I did talk a little more than...
A little more?
I'll straighten this out, okay? I promise.
You promise.
You know, Dennis, your promises have a tendency to be broken before you make them.
Not this time. I swear.
Okay. I'll give it another try. Not for me, but for Babalu. I don't want him to come from a broken home.
Tell you what, guys, instead of just hanging out waiting for the judges to make their decision, we could join Ms. Cole. She's giving a tour of the space station mock-up. You want to do that?
Sure.
Station Freedom, a permanent space research laboratory with modules provided by Japan, Europe, Canada, and the USA.
It'll take up to 20 shuttle trips to complete it, starting in 1995.
Arvid, you know quite a bit about this, don't you?
More than some people are willing to admit.
Ready to go in? Arvid?
Yes, yes.
Watch your heads. Okay, everybody, excuse me. Everybody, let's gather around here. These are the living quarters known as the HM.
The habitation module.
Yes, thank you, Arvid. As you can see, each crew compartment is only about the size of a telephone booth. Here we have the telephone, the personal stereo with the radio and a VCR, and the intercom system within the laboratory.
And of course, in space, there's no up or down, so they sleep on the floors, the walls, and the ceiling.
So can flies, Arvid.
Bet y'all can guess what this one is.
That's the PHF with WMS.
Everybody, this is the PHF with WMS.
Oh, really, Dennis? What does that mean? I say, what does that stand for?
What are you trying to do, show me up?
Me? No. But you may be interested to know that stands for Personal Hygiene Facility with Waste Management System.
Better known as POTTY.
Dennis, you're an infant.
Why don't you come on?
Hey, boys.
Thank you.
So what's the NASA designation for this area?
The galley.
The galley? What is this, a submarine? Come on, Mr. NASA, speak. What are the fancy initials for this?
This is the galley. You'll notice there are no chairs. You have to hook your feet under those little loops under the table in order to stay in place.
So in the dining room, I guess you'd hook your feet to the chandelier.
Now this is the lookout cupola. You'll see on the model how it fits atop the Freedom. You float up to the top of the cupola and you have a 360-degree view. It'll be used every day for many different purposes, such as controlling traffic on a day when a shuttle arrives and you have EVAs going on.
And you get to see the sun rise and set every 45 minutes.
Right. Well, the judges must have made their decision by now. Let's get back to the PC Mipser. Arvid.
The press conference multi-purpose support room. This is it, Babalu. Cross your little web fingers.
And now, to announce the winner of our Student Shuttle Involvement Program, it is my honor to introduce to you astronaut Buzz Aldrin.
Thank you, Nancy. Congratulations to all our young scientists. Unfortunately, there's only room for one experiment on the space shuttle. And that one will be Frog in Space, Dennis Blunden and Arvid Engel.
Whoa. What can I say? What an honor. I am speechless. I'd like to thank NASA for selecting me and my frog as finalists. I would, of course, like to thank Colonel Aldrin. Thank you. A very, very special thanks to my personal scientific hero, Dr. George Milner. How about a big hand for Dr. Milner, huh? George Milner. Okay. Oh, of course, I have to thank someone without whom there would have been no experiment at all. My frog, Babalu Ferrigno. And, oh, Arvid, come on up here, Art.
You bet I'll come up there. Now, just a minute. Whoa! Whoa!
take him anywhere.
I will cut the first slice. Do you hear me? Up with the sign. Up, get it up. Come on, Simone, get in the spirit. How often do two of your fellow students get their science project on the shuttle?
I'm thrilled for them, really. I'm just not a hat person.
Hey, I'll wear Dr. Samuels. I think it looks funky fresh.
Funky? I don't like funky. That's not funky.
What about stupid?
The eagle has landed!
Hey, don't you mean the toads have landed?
Everybody take their cue from me.
Must we sing this?
Yes, you do. Off we go into the wild blue Fillmore, flying high into the sky. Boys, I'm proud of you. In a few weeks, you'll return to Houston, where you'll place your experiment aboard the shuttle. Now, what do you say to that?
I say we're not going back to Houston, and there isn't going to be any experiment.
Arvid and Dennis are having a problem.
No problem. Is that understood? You are happy. You are honored. You will both go to Houston together. One small step for mankind, one giant leap for frogs.
We're not going back.
He's kidding. Come on, Arvid, we'll work this out later.
I'm not kidding.
Everybody, this is just a big misunderstanding.
What'd you do, Dennis?
Yeah, what happened? What'd you do?
All right, Blondin, let's hear it.
One of the judges was from MIT, and I gotta go there. So maybe I overemphasized me a little bit, and I sort of forgot.
And all but forgot to mention Arvid.
You guys have to understand. Arvid has his whole life mapped out for him. He's just gonna follow in his father's footsteps to Caltech. MIT is so important to me, and it doesn't mean anything to Arvid.
Is anybody buying this?
No way. Well, I am sorry. I've said it for the last 24 hours. Arvid, I'll say it again. In front of you, in front of the class, in front of everybody. I am sorry.
No, Dennis. I'm the one who's sorry.
Why?
Because we're not friends anymore.
Arvid, we won! Think about this.
Dennis, it's over. I'm not going back to Houston. I'm taking my frog and I'm going home.
14th, 15th, 16th century, historically, witchcraft trials have been not only for purposes of religious persecution, but political as well. To confiscate property, to get rid of an enemy, to...
Mr. Moore, can I... Sorry.
So, from the Crusades, through the Inquisition, right up to the present day, the name of the devil has been invoked for political purposes. The Ayatollah called the United States the Great Satan. Ronald Reagan referred to the Soviet Union as the evil empire. I'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget, your religion and history papers are due by 3 o'clock Friday.
Mr. Moore? Can I have a little more time with my report?
No.
That's it? No?
Yes.
Why not?
TJ. Look, if you want to be in the IHP, you have to do the same work that the IHP does within the same time the IHP has.
Oh, I've done the work. No problem with that.
So the report's done.
Oh, practically. I mean, it's done, except for the cover
I don't need a cover.
and the last couple of pages.
How about those first couple of pages?
Well,
How about all those words in between?
I know what the words are. I just have to put them in the right order.
Look, you're this close to being in the IHP. Now, don't blow it. I know you've worked very hard.
I know, but see, I was...
TJ, 3 o'clock, Friday.
Right. Man, this is totally unfair. Shh. Well, I've been working for weeks. I've done all the research. Why can't I have a few more days to write it? I'm tired. I'm burnt out.
You're wasting time.
Well, in my old class, term papers were easy. You'd copy a page out of the encyclopedia, and if you got the right page, you got an A.
What's your paper on anyway?
The mythology of evil in history.
That sounds very intriguing.
Yeah.
So what's the problem?
Well, if I don't do a good job, I don't get into the IHP. So I gotta make it interesting.
Yo, if you want to talk about concepts of evil, you got to talk about the main man.
Yeah, Beelzebub.
Beelzebub, TJ. It's another name for the devil. Look it up in the card catalog.
Beelzebub. See, Mephistopheles, Lucifer, the devil. I'd like to see the devil. I'd like him to write my paper for me. I'll sell my soul for that paper.
You call. My card?
Bill Z. Bub. Wait a minute. If you're the devil, what are you doing here?
My beeper went off. You call, I come. Okay, let's get down to business.
What do you want from me?
Kid, I'm here to help you. You want to get in the IHP, don't you?
You can get me in the honors program?
Honor. Such an ugly word. But if that's what you want, sweetheart, I'm here for you.
Look, I'm almost in. All I gotta do is write a great history paper by 3 o'clock Friday.
Yeah, which you haven't even started yet.
Well, see,
That's all right. You can lie to me. I like it. I like it. Listen, is that all you want, the IHP? Why stop with a history paper? How about boyfriend? How'd you like to be prom queen? No problem. Just sign this.
Hold it. I know what you want. You want my soul. Well, forget it, buddy, because I'm not going to spend the rest of my life in hell.
Oh, wait a minute. Hell has got such a bad rap. We party down there. We swing. It's more like a resort. Club Dead.
Okay, well, maybe hell isn't as bad as they say, but I'm still not going to sell my soul to you.
All right, no problem. Don't get in the IHP. You can kiss college goodbye, of course.
So, TJ, how's the paper coming?
Oh, it's okay.
Well, I know it's going to be great. I have a lot of faith in you, TJ. But I don't want to keep you from your work. Remember, idle hands are the devil's playthings. This is a big chance for you. Don't mess it up.
Oh. The Mythology of Evil in History. A semiotic deconstruction of demonology in the 17th century America by T.J. Jones. Where do I sign?
Right here.
I suppose it comes as a surprise to no one that since this is one of the greatest papers in the history of history, that it gives me great pleasure to welcome T.J. Jones to the IHP.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. It was a long, hard climb, but hey, it was worth it.
Well, why don't you take a seat? Any seat at all. As a matter of fact, why don't you take my seat?
Thanks.
I'd be honored. Can I adjust that for you?
Oh, this is great.
Well, today we're going to be talking about the 19th Amendment, granting women the right to vote. This was ratified,
By the 36th state,
yes, on August 26th.
1920. Having been previously rejected by Georgia, Delaware, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, South Carolina, and Virginia.
She's absolutely right. I just feel like a fool trying to teach in your presence. I mean, would you do the honors today?
Yeah, sure. See, I've personally found it fascinating that before women got the vote, Mr. Moore, you might want to jot this down too. President Wilson appointed a woman as sub-cabinet member back in, bringing us to the appointment of Sandra Day O'Connor to the Supreme Court. Well, we'll pick up here tomorrow.
Well, I can hardly wait. TJ, it was just brilliant, really brilliant. I was wondering if I might copy your blackboard notes just for use in years to come.
No problem.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Move it, will you? You know, TJ, you've made me realize that women are my equals. And in your case, my superior.
TJ, I hate my poetry. Will you teach me how to rap? Be my soul sister? TJ, your hair is so great. Will you teach me how to do that with mine?
TJ, I'm tired of being perky. Will you show me how to get down and be bad?
Get out of my face.
Okay, I'll try that. Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Hey, that's great. Wow. TJ, you'll know this. What is the charged lepton that's found in the second family of the particles of cosmic rays?
The muon. And in the third family, it's the tau particle. Of course.
I think I'm in love.
I saw her first. Hey, TJ, do you remember when we first met and you said, "See you later, equator"? That was so funny. Oh, and my second favorite insult is when you said,
TJ, I'm so sorry. Let me, I'll get it for you.
No, let me get it. I'm closer to the ground.
No.
Oh, no, get it, both of you. Get it.
No, I'm gonna get
Hey,
that.
kids, come on, guys, break it up, break it up. Hey, I'm the teacher here. I get to give it to her.
TJ, excuse me, but I have a very important announcement to make.
Go ahead.
Normally, we wait until the prom date to announce the prom queen. But this year, due to an overwhelming sentiment, it is obvious that this year's queen is, of course, T.J. Jones. Wait a minute. That is, if you'll accept.
What the heck?
Please. Viola June Jones, I hereby crown you this year's Queen of the Prom.
Am I hell on wheels or what?
I must say, you really delivered. I mean, I'm the most popular, the smartest.
You're happening, homegirl, and you lost 6 pounds.
Oh, really? Thanks.
Glad you're happy. Now it's time to make me happy.
What do you want?
Oh, I don't know. Your soul?
Now?
No, not now. There's no rush. Say about 3 o'clock.
Please, I don't want to die. You know, this is really scary.
I'll tell you what's scary. These near-death experiences. I mean, are they coming or not? Half the time they change their minds, and I'm stuck with a bowl of bridge mix.
Well, you know what? I made up my mind, and I'm not going. Mr. Moore, Mr. Moore. You know how you said we could come to you if we ever had a personal problem or something like that?
Sure. Anything for you, DJ?
Well, this is not like I can't get a date for the dance or the dog ate my homework. You know, this is really major.
Oh, it sounds serious.
It is.
I bet it is. Well, I'm sure I can handle it.
Do you mind?
3 o'clock. Besides, whatever happened, I'm sure I've seen it before.
I sold my soul to the devil, and he's coming back for me at 3 o'clock. So, when I couldn't write my paper, I sold my soul to the devil, and he wrote it, or had Machiavelli write it, or something like that.
TJ, don't be so modest. Now, you're a brilliant scholar. Take the credit you deserve.
Yeah. I'm being serious. Look, here's my contract.
The devil did write your paper. Mr. Moore, isn't that an automatic F?
To think, I asked you to be my soul sister. Well, I don't need you to teach me to rap. I can do it without any outside assistance from you.
Oh, come on, you gotta understand. I mean, this was the most important thing in my life, my big chance to get into the IHP, and I was like paralyzed. I was afraid to do it, and I was afraid not to do it. But you know, I've learned my lesson. Now, if I could only break this contract with the devil.
Break a contract with the devil? Well, I've been up against a tough one or two in my time. I mean, I've handled Simone and Eric's love life. Tried to show Dennis the error of his ways. It could be my biggest challenge.
You're right, it could be. Come on, guys, please help me. I'm running out of time. He's gonna come get me at 3 o'clock.
Well, there are no guarantees, TJ. I mean, we might not win this one. But you kids could research how to deal with this devil guy. What do you say? Are you up to it? I mean, the devil versus the IHP?
Yes. Okay, we'll do it.
Okay, we're almost ready now. Everybody did the research, right?
Yeah.
Okay, look sharp.
It's almost 3 o'clock, Mr. Moore.
Yeah, so where is he? I hope nothing happened to him.
Well, maybe he forgot.
Well, if he comes, we're ready for him.
Hi, kids. Anybody want some gum? So, TJ, ready to go?
Hold it. Nobody leaves this room without a hall pass. Look, she wants out of the deal.
Oh, what a surprise! I never heard of that before.
Surely you've let people out before, Mr. Devil.
Yeah. Pete Rose. He wanted to be the biggest hero in baseball, so I worked it out for him. Then he wanted out, so I let him out. Who's sorry now?
Well, you're just gonna have to do it one more time because she wants out.
What is this? Another good deed? Charlie, you're your own worst enemy. You know, this goodness thing is ruining your acting career.
What acting career?
Exactly. You know, I could have gotten you the lead in The Graduate. But no, you had to tell that clerk from Macy's that she gave you back too much change.
Hoffman looked right for that. I'm not saying he wasn't good, but I would have made some really interesting choices. Yeah, that first scene with Mrs. Robinson.
I can still make you a star, Charlie. A lot of people in Hollywood owe me.
Don't, this is not about me. This is about TJ.
All right. You want to be a loser? You be a loser. Let's make it interesting. Say, double or nothing. You win. You keep TJ. I win. I get TJ. And you.
Don't do it.
No, Mr. Moore, don't do it. Please, no.
You're on.
You really are good. You make me sick.
You better give it your best shot, kids, now.
All right, Mr. Beelzebub. We've done a lot of research, and we've learned all the rituals to thwart your power. There's crystal amulets. There's 13th century Latin prayers. And there's the circle assault.
And this is supposed to be the smart class.
Those were examples of ones that don't work. But how about this? A formula first used in Bologna in 1590 with this Pazuzu.
Margaret, you did it!
You tricked us!
You guys are just a little bit slow picking this up. I am the devil. I lie, I steal, I cheat. That's my job.
Listen, I think you better go directly to your dance number now.
Yo, we learned an ancient ritual voodoo dance which dates back to 1793. Oh.
No. You guys don't know that dance, do you?
Yes, they do. And it goes a little bit like this. Hit it, kids.
5, 6, 7, 8. Back to hell.
Go back to hell, Satan.
Back to hell.
Don't mess with the old
Whoa! The beach stinks. You guys can't dance. I give it a 16.
That didn't work either.
Okay, that's enough. I got a squirt gun full of holy water, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Oh, all right. Amateur hour is over. Let somebody who speaks his language talk to him. Yo, Dev, let's talk.
You're a London boy, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know, I really like your work. That was a nice double cross you pulled on your pal back in Houston. Too bad it didn't pan out.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I got a deal for you. You let TJ go, and I'll get you a date with Vicky.
Dennis!
Vicky, Schmicky. I'm holding out for Zsa. And how about this? How about I get you a date with Vicky?
You could do that?
Sure. Of course, you'll have to give me your eternal soul.
Come on, what's the catch?
Dennis, come on. Thank you.
Mr. Moore, I'm really sorry I got you into this.
Just hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna get this straight, okay? Now, the point of this contract is that you made a deal for her soul, right?
That's right.
Well, according to most of the literature on the subject that I've read, the soul is immortal, right? Spinoza said, "We feel and know that we are eternal." And all the major religions believe that the soul never dies. And well, if you're planning to take her to hell to be consumed by fire for all eternity, well, then you must think that her soul is immortal too.
What's your point?
My point is, according to this, you can't collect until she's dead. So, if she has a soul and her soul is immortal,
yes,
well, then she'll never really be dead. Thus, you can never really collect.
The man is good. The man is better than good. The man is a saint.
Does this mean you're not going to take us?
It means this guy is willing to sacrifice himself for you. He's too good. I can't stand him. He would make my life a living heaven. You, I'm taking.
Now, wait just a minute. What about the immortal soul argument?
If I paid attention to every two-bit argument from philosophy made simple, I would have been out of business centuries ago.
Yeah, but... That's a good point. Sorry, kid, I did what I could.
I'm never going to see any of you guys again.
Except maybe Dennis. 3 o'clock. Hey, everybody, it's been a slice. Time to go, TJ.
I don't want to go. Somebody hold me.
Come on, TJ. Come on, TJ. Wake up. Wake up.
What are you doing here?
Where should I be? I'm the librarian.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Carver. Oh, God, what time is it?
3 o'clock.
Oh, Mr. Moore, please give me another chance. I promise I won't eat, I won't sleep, I won't goof off. Just give me a little more time to write it, please.
You have plenty of time.
Yeah, but you said it was due by 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock Friday. This is Tuesday.
It is? Never mind.
Dennis, nice. Sarah, very interesting. Darling.
Mr. Moore, Dr. Samuel said you wanted to see me?
Yeah, I wanted to give you your paper.
How did I do?
Well, let's say it's not the greatest paper in the history of history. You gonna look at your grade?
I can't. I'm too nervous. I'm just gonna.
Welcome to the IHP.
Welcome, TJ.
So, TJ, what'd you get on your paper?
B+. How about you?
What do you think? I got an A, of course.
Wait a minute. I didn't see you burning the midnight oil. Who did you pay off?
Nobody. Just that when you're brilliant, A papers kind of come with the territory.
Uh-huh.
Good night, London.
Oh, see you, Mr. Carver. And thanks. I owe you one.
Sure.
Baby love, my baby love, I need you, oh how I need you. But all you do is treat me bad. You break my heart and leave me sad. Oh, tell me what did I do wrong to make you stay away so long? Baby love, my baby love.
Thank you. That was terrific, girls, really. I think we can do better.
Aristotle, I'm the director and you're the assistant, so I say thank you. And I decide when we can do better.
Okay, well, you're my man. I gotta make you look good, right?
Thank you. Thank you, girls.
Okay. Oliver Stevens, get ready.
What's all this about hair?
Well, it's a musical and we're doing it.
The one with long-haired hippie dope addicts that sing dirty songs and they all dance naked?
No, this is the one with Aquarius and Let the Sun Shine In. Hell no, we won't go.
Well, hell no, there won't be no show.
Dr. Samuels, look, there will be a show, okay? Because it has a very important message. Make love, not war.
Right. Unsafe sex among draft dodgers.
Mr. Moore. Simone.
Simone?
Mercy dry out.
Mr. Moore.
Can this wait for just a moment? Simone?
Oh, well, first I'd like to say something. I mean, I've always been sort of stuck in the back or making costumes or something, but this time...
Yeah, you'd like a larger role.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I really need it to get over my shyness.
Wait. You're gonna walk around naked in front of the whole school to get over your shyness?
Naked?
Yeah, we're doing hair, man. At the end of the first act, everybody takes their clothes off.
Naked?
Well, that's the way I remember it, yeah.
Never mind.
Naked.
Come on, Vicky, you're halfway there already. Hey, Mr. Moore, you said you did hair in the 60s, right?
Yes, a road company.
And every night, you had to take your clothes off, right?
Afraid so.
You're doing the nude scene?
No. You got that right, baby.
I don't know. What's the matter, girls? You afraid of taking off your clothes?
No way, not a prayer.
Wait, let's take a vote.
No voting.
Relax. Now, everybody that's in favor of doing the scene without clothes, raise your hands. What? Okay. Everybody in favor of doing it with clothes, your hands. Well, nudity wins.
Yes.
Okay, guys, let's take it off.
Now?
Yeah, we have to see what you're gonna look like.
Yeah, Dennis, we could all use a good laugh.
Take it off! Take it off! Take it off!
So, does anybody want to change their vote?
I would
Okay, well, looks like that carries. There will be no nudity on stage.
That's better.
Yeah, the audience will be naked.
What?
Okay, Simone, let's hear your song.
Okay. Is something wrong?
Too soft.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Moore. Let's just forget it.
You were doing fine, Simone. Really?
And another thing, no dirty words.
Fine, no dirty words. Okay.
Good.
Actually, there will be some colorful, strong, earthy words.
Which ones?
Kisselback and Lutz.
Kitzelback. Lutz! You can't say that!
Monica Kisselback and Manfred Lutz, they're just auditioning. Look, read the script, okay? Okay, let's go, folks.
Just to prove that we can get down and dirty like everybody else.
We've taken the liberty of auditioning with one of the actual songs from Hair.
Picture us, if you will, as black people.
What?
It's walking. White boys give me goosebumps.
White girls give me chills when they touch my shoulder. That's the touch that kills.
Thank you.
There you go. Don't you love this show?
I hate it.
You love the movie. You told me you saw Hair and you loved it.
I got the name wrong. I saw shampoo. You can't say this.
You know, if they said it on stage 20 years ago, surely we can say it now.
The message of this play is un-American.
It's about American history, when the country was deeply divided by the war in Vietnam. And the last time I checked, freedom of speech was still in the Constitution.
Not according to the head of the English department.
Mrs. Hartman?
She's outraged.
It's interesting. We haven't done the play yet.
Great idea. Do it next year, after she retires.
Sorry.
Okay, Dennis Blunden and Arviding.
That to what's happened recently in Eastern Europe. Ordinary citizens band together and they demand that their governments respond to the will of the people, which is what was happening here in America in the late 1960s with the peace movement, which is reflected very nicely in Hair. Okay, tomorrow.
Mr. Moore, speaking of hair.
Yeah, Mr. Moore.
Cast list. Berger will be played by Eric. Alex will be Claude. TJ, Sheila. Vicky, Jeannie. Sarah and Darlene. Chrissy and Leah. Simone, are you sure you wouldn't give it another chance?
Oh, Mr. Moore, I just get so frightened. I mean, I thought I could do it.
Oh, come on, Simone, you were really good.
I don't know. Maybe.
Simone.
Dennis, you know, your plant was incredible in Little Shop, and who could ever forget your Seymour? But I think we should give someone else a chance this time.
Chorus?
Not exactly.
Dancers?
A little farther upstage.
How much further?
Off stage, actually. Aristotle's going to be designing the sets, and I think the two of you are perfect to make those sets happen.
Wait a minute. Aristotle's not only in the show, but he designs the sets and is the assistant director?
Don't forget choreographer.
Damn, I'm good.
Have fun. Bye.
What do you mean? Hey, wait, I apologize. I was just kidding. Come on, you guys, have a heart. Come on, please.
All right. Okay.
Great. Cool. Thank you. Alan, I want you to be Claude's father, dad number one, okay?
That's kind of a small part, isn't it?
Alan, come on. There are no small parts. They're just parts with fewer words and less time on stage.
Right.
Mr. Moore.
Vicky, listen, I was very impressed by your audition.
Thanks. Listen, I have something very important to tell you. Sit down. You know how hair is all about astrology? When the moon is in the 7th house.
Yeah. I thought it was about a few other things, but go ahead.
I did everybody's horoscopes.
Oh, great.
Yeah, everybody's signs were in perfect harmony. It's unbelievable. According to the stars, this show should be fabulous.
Good.
But it won't be.
Why is that?
Your chart. It's pure disaster.
I personally feel that astrology is a load of Taurus.
Typical response from
a Virgo.
Just don't forget, I tried to warn you.
Thank you.
You want us to tie-dye the backdrop?
Yeah, you tie it in knots and then you dip it into lots of different colors. It's total 60s.
Okay, Manfred, now what's your problem?
I'm merely saying that dad number 2 is a waste of my talent. I'd make a perfect Burger. But no, who's playing Burger, the poster boy for the tone deaf?
Hey, come on. We got a lot of work to do, okay? Alex, take us to Manchester, England. Manchester, England. Places, everyone, please.
I'm getting it. Well, you're not doing it
I'm trying to put it in the back.
Fellas, come on, get it in the tank. Let's go.
Manchester, England, England, across the Atlantic Sea. And I'm a genius, and I believe in God. And I believe that God believes in Claude, that's me. But I don't know how long me bloody old man's gonna put up with this, do I? I'm gonna get out of this flat and start Liverpooling it up with me mates.
Stop that. You stop that right now.
You were born right here in dirty, slummy,
mucky, polluted,
Flushing, New York.
Start being an American.
The Army will make a man out of you.
Your draft notice arrived today. Greetings.
I'm gonna get out of this flat and start Liverpooling it up with me mates. Wait a minute.
You were born right here.
Will you quit playing around? Now we gotta do the whole thing over.
Didn't you see me in there? Like I could have drowned.
Yeah, you'd be died and gone to heaven.
Starting.
It's not starting. Mrs. Hartman?
Mr. Moore, I came here as a teacher of literature who has great respect for the English language and for the theater to ask, don't you think this play demands something less than the level of artistic expression our students should aspire to? Damn it. About halfway through that sentence, I knew I was going to split the infinitive, and I couldn't pull out of it.
I was going to go in after you. I figured I'd be lost, too.
Why don't I use simple English? It's crap. Please don't do this play. Do something else. After all, English literature is an endangered species.
But the power of this play is not derived from the eloquence of its language.
Oh dear. I'm beginning to see why you chose this play. It suits you and your whole generation. So right, so full of yourself, so foolish. So long.
And I believe that God believes in Claude, that's me.
Look, Simone, you have a beautiful voice. Everybody knows you do, but you.
Well, it's just that getting up on stage with all those people staring at me, oh, Eric, it's terrifying.
That's why they invented acting. So beautiful, talented people who ordinarily have nothing else to worry about can have something that makes their palms sweat, their knees shake, and then they throw up.
You too?
Everybody. Now look, I want you to go back to Mr. Moore and finish that audition because... Because, aside from everything else, I would like to have you in the cast with me because I miss you, okay?
Oh, yes, okay. I mean, that's very, very, very okay.
Wow.
Yes.
What do we want?
Peace!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Freedom!
When do we want it?
Now! Peace now! Freedom now! Peace now! Freedom now!
All right, cool. All right, let's do that again.
What do we want? Peace!
Wait, hold it. Wrong. You guys, this is not what I asked for. I asked for swirls, not squiggles.
Hey, squiggle this.
Yeah, you know, Aristotle, I've had it about up to here with your little put-downs.
Aristotle? I thought we had settled this.
It is settled, Mr. Moore. It's supposed to be swirls.
No, I'm talking about your attitude.
Oh.
Excuse me, Mr. Moore. If I don't do this now, I never will.
What?
Oh, I think I'm ready to sing. Oh, that's sweet, Simone, but I don't think we're ready to listen.
Excuse me. This is the man in charge here. He says who sings and who does not, okay?
Let's hear your song.
Okay. Mr. Ruffing, a piece of work. What a piece of work is man, how noble in reason, how infinite in faculties, in form and moving, how express and admirable, in action how like an angel, in apprehension how like a god, the beauty of the world, the paragon of animals. What a piece of work is man, how noble in reason.
Wonderful. Really good. Wonderful.
What?
At this point, Berger is downstage center, And I want everybody dancing circularly around him, sort of like in a double figure eight.
God, fantastic. Brilliant, Mr. Moore.
It's not brilliant, okay?
Okay, it's not brilliant. You're brilliant, man.
Aristotle, I dislike groveling as much as I dislike ego tripping. So I would be quite content if you could find a groove somewhere between sniveling yes man and prima donna.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, I'll think about it.
Ms. Hardman, could you excuse us for a moment?
At a time in our history when there's little or no respect for the law, when our leaders are fighting a war on drugs, and the airways are polluted with so much musical filth that it's almost unbelievable, why is it that you're doing a play in this school that glamorizes all those things?
Mrs. Hartman, with all due respect, you're engaged in a complete and total misinterpretation of hair. Look, this play, this musical, celebrates freedom and kindness and gentleness. And it condemns war and bigotry and violence and stupidity just as powerfully as it first did 20-some years ago.
Well, how about if I speak powerfully right now? I insist that you cancel this show.
You're kidding.
I am not kidding. I'm warning you.
Thank you, Miss Hartman, but I don't warn.
She asked me why I'm just a hairy guy. I'm hairy noon and night. Hey, that's just right. I'm hairy high and low. Don't ask me why, don't know. Give me down to their hair, shoulder length longer. Here, baby, there, mama. Everywhere, daddy, daddy, hair. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Look, I think I'm wasting everybody's time here.
Why? You're terrific.
It's not that, it's...
What's the problem?
It's Mrs. Hartman. If I don't catch up on some of the work that she's been giving us, I'm not gonna pass English.
Yeah.
How much work is she giving you?
Well, she keeps piling it on. I've got to turn in a paper comparing Lady Macbeth, Helen of Troy, and Elizabeth I by Monday, and I got to hand in another one by Friday, and we've all got to read 3 more books.
Yeah,
that's right.
True.
So what are you saying?
I guess I'm saying, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I can't be in the show. I'm sorry.
Anyone else?
Mr. Moore, I feel really terrible about this.
Yeah, Mr. Moore, sorry.
I mean, you know, it's my track record. I can't mess with Miss H.
It's really too bad. I mean, I was starting to get into where this play is really coming from. Later, man.
I finally get up enough nerve to audition. I get a role. That's all down the tubes.
Sorry.
You too.
It's all on your chart, Mr. Moore.
Well, where were we?
Here, baby, there, mama. Everywhere, daddy, daddy.
Okay. Where do you get off pulling a stunt like that?
Like what?
Alex Torres just quit the show, and half of my cast walked out with him because of you.
I didn't tell anyone to quit your show. Although, with that particular piece of so-called theater, I hardly think it'll make any difference.
It makes a world of difference, and you know it, and that is why you did it.
Did what?
Are we going to keep going in circles here, or do you want to solve the problem?
My problem is solved.
Well, that is a blatant abuse of your authority over those students.
Every one of those students has an assignment. And if they don't turn it in on time, it's an automatic F.
next on Head of the Class. I will get this play on if I have to be on stage myself with the entire janitorial staff and a couple of retired crossing guards.
Here, baby, there, mama.
Everywhere, daddy, daddy, hair, 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 hair.
We'll be lucky if they don't put us all in jail.
When the moon is in the seventh house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planet. Oh, let me tell you, my boys give me goosebumps. My boys give me chills when they touch my shoulder. That's the touch that kills.
All right, everyone in this theater is under arrest for watching this lewd and obscene show.
I knew it. I knew
All
it.
right, buddy.
I knew
Come
it.
on, let's go.
Oh, no, please.
Let's go.
Please.
Let's
no,
go.
no, it's the end of the world.